My name is Rachel Botha and I'm the Early Career Curator in Residence at the Regional Cultural Centre and Glebe House and Gallery. I curated the exhibition Swallowing Geography. It's a dual venue exhibition and public programme. The intent of the exhibition is to observe the dynamics between belonging and exclusion in response to the Donegal context. It presents the lived and imagined experiences of inhabiting space while exploring our engagement with geographical, domestic and digital worlds. In my role as curator, I see it as twofold: a mediator for the audience and a facilitator for the artist. And I would say my curatorial practice is very artist-centred. So for this project in the RCC and Glebe House and Gallery, I was invited to work with the Arts Council's collection. I wanted to share the concept of the exhibition and commission 4 Donegal artists, Cara Donaghy, Laura McCafferty, Jill Quigley and Owen McIntyre, to engage with the concept and make new work, but also engage with the local context of Donegal.
The exhibition Swallowing Geography has come along at a very significant time in my life. I wanted to do something different. Instead of feeling out of place, disconnected, not at home, I wanted to see what would happen if you made work that was about being at home, being connected, being in place, not out of place. I wanted the work to connect to the other works from the Arts Council collection, and I did that through the use of colour.
For this project, I was invited to work with the Arts Council's collection. Their collection comprises of 1,200 artworks. From this collection, I selected 33 artworks, which are displayed across the Regional Cultural Centre and Glebe House and Gallery.
My name is Ben Mulligan and I'm the acting head of the Arts Council collection. The collection and its work, I suppose, in many ways reflects the work of the Arts Council more broadly in terms of supporting artists and supporting audiences around the country to engage and experience the work that they make. A lot of the impetus and a lot of the purpose of a collection like ours is to act as a resource and a developmental tool, both for artists in terms of artists who are being added to the collection or joining a collection potentially for the first time, and to see what's needed to care for that work into the future, because long after we're all gone, the hope is, of course, that a collection like ours, which is a public, nationally focused collection, can care for works and mean that they're safe and secure and can continue to be shared and engage with audiences into the future. About 50% of the collection at any one time is on display across the country, and that's in a mix of long-term loans to public buildings like universities or hospitals, schools or public departmental buildings, and also short-term exhibitions in art centres, in galleries. So I suppose, for example, and for this most recent upcoming loan, the works will be seen both in the RCC in Letterkenny but also in Glebe House, and that would be a kind of continuation of a really proud and long tradition of having works travelling across the country into unique spaces and reflecting both place but also different contexts and different histories. delighted that a significant number of the works are going on loan for the first time since being added to the Arts Council collection. So this is an opportunity from our side to be able to share those works. Equally, there's a large number of works that might not have been seen for a significant period, and it's fantastic to have those artworks engaging with audiences again, and to also connect with the artists that are having those works displayed for the first time in a significant number of years, and we're really looking forward to seeing the exhibition on display.
Home for me has always and will always be Donegal. And making work about where you're from can often veer into the sentimental. And so this is something that I was really thinking about when making the body of work. I was trying to think more about Donegal as a place and not just necessarily home.
I like to make work in response to particular locations, with the idea of creating tangible objects that come out of the temporary experience of being in a place. When Rachel asked me to take part in Swallowing Geography, I was keen to engage with her ideas and references relating to the changeable nature of our relationships with local or familiar places. Through my interactions with this location at Glebe House, and through talking with Rachel about the themes behind the exhibition, I chose to make the figure of the visitor the starting point for the making of the images.
For Swallowing Geography, I made a new series of works, including drawings, sculptures, a video piece and a sound piece. The works were speculative responses into my research into two Donegal-born Enlightenment-era thinkers, who were the physician Niall O'Glackeen and the philosopher John Toland. For the project, I didn't want to make a literal translation of that research into artworks, but instead use my reading of their biographies and writings as a set of prompts towards making images. Images that were made into thinking about fiction, non-fiction, movements and place.
Another important part about the Arts Council's collection is that it's for people across Ireland to experience and enjoy, and that meant a lot for it to journey from Dublin to Donegal, to be exhibited in Letterkenny and in Churchill, and also discovering these special ties that some of the artworks had to Donegal, such as the Carrie Clark painting, Andrew Vickery's work, Arcadis Ambo. There are scenes from that work that are of Donegal. There's also the James Dixon, who is a Tory Island painter. And it just goes to show that a collection can be reinterpreted through different places and themes and resonate with the audiences and places.
So this has been the inaugural early career curator in residency we've had here, and we couldn't be happier with how Rachel's done. She's really made the role her own. Her practice is very engagement orientated, and she's immersed herself in the local cultural landscape, working with artists, art students, art galleries. And what you see here is, the exhibition. It's really only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to all the work she's put in. So the residency, it really provides a vital stepping stone in the career of an early stage curator. And it also, from an RCC perspective, it adds a vital new voice to the gallery, a new enthusiasm to our yearly programme. So we really hope we can continue next year, and whoever is successful next year is going to have very big boots to fill.
I suppose more curator, but small amount of gobber la duni, right? So to the gobber la team, cos la Jeremy, manager, Rachel curator, so much content particularly rahal. So she on time I grow that she can like to kaidan artiki. Agus so relation at the end kaidan about faster. Agus hakla that bishamai shave was a molecular so National Gallery the Jagamotion the Shanta like to she stand and road go didn't really get the detail the materiality, but I guess that obortant key had I take it well.
The project Swallowing Geography was a huge group effort. I cannot stress enough how many collaborations and people were involved. And it's really important for me as a curator to demystify this and to pay credit and thank all of these people who are involved.